Gemini, welcome to your 5 card movie star spread. As per usual, I had a moment. Okay, as per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Choices. Lots and lots of choices. Okay, so here's you. You feel like you can't create an environment in which you can sustain emotional stability. Okay? Everything, Gemini, is up and down and up and down and up and down. Your old strategies for finding motivation, for regulating your emotions, they just aren't working anymore. Okay? There's too much outside influence for you to, just like I said, regulate your emotions. It's just not coming to you as easily as it used to. Um, or you had it down pat for a good long time and then something went and disrupted that and you fell back into melancholy or maybe even depression. Okay. It feels like you're at the ending. Okay. But it's a very painful ending. There is a death of ideas here, so to speak. And what I mean by that is there's actually something to mourn. You know, this emotional instability has a legit and valid reason for you to be upset. There was a lot of pain that came in. But the question is, what do you then do with all of this discomfort? Because there is no growth without discomfort. But ultimately, if you're falling into melancholy and depression, you aren't processing the discomfort to gain the advantage and learn the lessons out of it. So instead, you're here with all these choices. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You're overwhelmed with choices. You might even be hiding in a fantasy world of your own making in order to avoid the reality of the painful ending, in order to avoid these choices. Because again, you're lacking in strategy. Gemini, you poor thing. This isn't a fun energy to be in. It's I'm sorry, I'm downplaying it by saying it's not a fun energy to be in. This is a frustrating energy to be in because you kind of know what it is that you have to do to get out of it, but the motivation isn't there because you're just so bogged down by the pain. There's actually a very valid reason. There's actually something to mourn here, but you're stuck in the mourning stage and you're having trouble moving past it. You've been here before, okay? This is a wound that keeps coming around in your life over and over, and every time you experience a valid reason to mourn, you dig at that wound and you make it a little worse than it actually is. You feel bound to the pain. You cannot walk away from it. And it kind of hurts to reach outside of yourself. So again, you withdraw, okay? But the hermit in the upright goes on a journey of learning. The hermit in the inverse can be withdrawn and not actually learning or processing. So when I pair that with this Seven of Cups, which could be about being overwhelmed by choices on what to do, but it can also be about retreating to a fantasy world in your head. And then I have this emotional instability. What I get from these 3 cards together is that you're hiding from the pain, but you're still connected to it. So you feel like This valid reason for you to be upset came in, but you're using that to pull all the way within and to push everybody out and to go into this little fantasy world. Go deep into your head and hide from yourself and hide from your problems. And that's what's keeping you bound to this wound that you keep opening over and over. Gemini, you are struggling with mild to severe depression, and you are hiding from yourself by not processing what you're going through and actually learning the lesson. You're obtaining a victim mentality of this is how I am, or these things always happen to me. And you're not saying, I can be better than this, and this is why these things have happened for me. Gemini, I am not a medical doctor. I am not a psychiatrist, and tarot will never replace that type of attention that some people need from time to time. So if this is so bad that you're having trouble functioning on a day-to-day basis, please seek help. If you're still functioning on a day-to-day basis and reaching out to just, let me hold this. If you can't function on a day-to-day basis, please seek professional help. If you are functioning on a day-to-day basis and dealing with mild depression, reach out to your closest friends. I guarantee one or two people in your life will not judge you and will not turn you away if you are open and honest and feel like you are just having difficulty getting up out of bed in the morning and actually making it through. If you are living your life on autopilot just to appease other people, please reach out to somebody that you really trust. Because I've been stuck in this position before. I've dealt with mild depression once or twice, very severe. But sometimes I get stuck in this mild depression and I just withdraw from everybody and pretend like everything's okay. And I got so good at it that people didn't know. So if you're feeling this way, if you resonate with this reading, and honestly, I hope most of you don't, but if you do resonate with this reading, please just reach out to one person and tell them openly and honestly what's going on inside. Sometimes just saying it will snap you out of this self-woe or fantasy land that you retreat to avoid the actual issue and help you really look at the bigger picture. Sometimes that's all it takes. Not even somebody giving you advice, but somebody just being patient enough to listen and to say, you know what, it's okay to feel that way. So just in case you don't feel like anybody will, I'm telling you right now, it's okay to feel this way as long as you only feel this way for a little while. Holding on to it is what becomes a problem because we all have days where we fall. But we have to get back up and move forward, okay? You can't win every battle. You have to lose sometimes in order to learn lessons, move past them, and grow stronger. Okay? We can't be strong every day of our lives. Sometimes we need to recover and rest. So if you can't win every battle and you can't be strong every day, at the very least, you can be brave every day. And reaching out and showing and expressing this kind of vulnerability is a very brave thing to do. So be brave, reach out, and get the help you need. Gemini, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. And I'll see you next week.